YouTube. I'm going to do my other update for the bi-weekly updates on my plants. I'm going to start off here in a minute with the experiment plants, or the ones I'm just kind of letting go in the ground. Got a lot of rough luck this season, my first grow season, but things are starting to look up over on the other side in the planted the pots over there. So I'll show you that in a minute. I see a lot of guys eating pods already. I'm excited to eat some pods. Never eaten a whole super hot before. I've had pieces of ghost chilies and butch teas before, slices when I make my sauce. I've bought a whole bunch of habaneros from the farmer's market. I was making some batches of sauce because I ran out of my last batch. Habaneros, I can eat, 2 or 3 at a time, and it gives me a good burn. But when I watch you guys eat all these pods and you get hiccups and you almost go into panic mode, I haven't experienced that yet, and I really do want to this season. So I want to eat some fresh pods for sure. But we'll see. I'm getting close. I've got lots of flower buds, so let's jump into experiment plants here. A bunch of little flower buds. One flower on that one. Little flower buds on that one. I don't think these two have hot flower buds yet, but these things are in almost complete shade. I've got them in the ground, and they don't get anything. I don't give them fertilizer. I don't give them nothing except maybe water because they're inside the drip line of the house. So I give them just well water. Actually, that was the one thing I am experimenting on them with, is to see if my well water is going to be really bad or hinder, with pH levels. I know it's very important for plants. So I'm using pure well water on these. All right, so if we go over here, actually, I just did this today for my fiance, the topsy-turvy, and I've got 2 coming out of there. I just did this about a half an hour ago, but I think I want to tie somehow get a string around and then pull one to the left and one to the right. That way they don't intertwine each other. But I was thinking, this would be kind of fun to make some kind of chili, grow a chili out of this. I'm not sure what variety would be good to grow out of this. Maybe one of the heavier ones. I don't really know. But I might keep that in mind for next year's grow season. Now, over here, I'm going to start on the habaneros, and I'll work my way down, and then you'll see all of them. But I want to try to make this quick. I don't want to bore you guys with a bunch of little flower buds. Basically, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are all the habaneros. Get a quick shot down here in the middle. You get to see flower buds all over, and these things are super bushy on the middle. They're even getting little flower buds on all these little things all around. They're loaded with flower buds. All the habaneros are anyway. The other ones, they're getting their flower buds at the top, but they're all super bushy, real short. I don't know why my plants are so short, because I'm guessing it's because I almost killed them a whole bunch of times. But things are starting to pick up. They're looking real healthy now, super bushy, not real tall like some of these guys I see on there. I think it was a Blaze. I think his plants are huge. He's got them in the grow house there, and he's he knows what he's doing, unlike me. So right over here, the other habanero, I've got 1 pepper. Yay! And I've had a whole bunch of the flowers fall off already. This one is shriveled up, and I poked at it and it's staying, so that might be a pepper, and we'll see. But I've got one little pepper growing there, which is pretty cool. I was very excited to see that. All right, so that's the habs. I'll jump back to the reapers. I'll start with the big one. The big reaper here, he is getting flower buds. And all the reapers, even though they're the youngest, so they're they're the smallest really. Except, this one's kind of big, but the other ones are still little. No flower buds or nothing. But they're doing pretty good. There's a reaper there, a reaper there. they get a ton of little shoots coming out of the bottom. I got lots of little bushy growth on these Reapers. Another one. And the last Reaper there, which is almost as big as that one, maybe just about as big. But I don't know. Yeah, it has its set of leaves where it's gonna Y off. It's gonna split, but I don't see any flower buds yet. So down here, we've got a yellow boot jalokia. You know, flower buds. Got lots of flower buds on them and lots of bushiness going on. The only ones that are really starting to flower or actually have full, like, bloom flowers are the habaneros. All the other ones have either flower buds or they're about to bloom. So yellow boot, cool yellow boot that was growing sideways, still is kinda, and it's coming up. And when it grew sideways, it got all those little crazy shoots coming out of it. Like, see that one there? They were going towards the morning sun. So that's a yellow boot, and I think there's one more yellow boot. Is this the last yellow boot? Yeah, right here. Yellow boot there. With a bunch of little flower buds on it, a bunch of little stalks coming out. That's the one red boot that I have in a big pot there. It's smaller. That was the one. It's like this real sickly one when I almost killed all the plants. All right, so we got lots of little flower buds on the yellows, real bushy. You know, they're coming out good. Red boot here. This is the one red boot that's just now starting to get its flower buds. This red, yeah, red right here. Lots of flower buds in there. A whole bunch when it's wide off there. This one, also a red with some real long stems on the flowers. They're about to flower. You know, those have like maybe a day or two until they pop open. Alright, real bushy. I mean, that might start getting some flower buds in there soon, I don't know. And the last red boot right here. You know, looking pretty. Alright, and right here, Butch Tea. Getting its little flowers on. The Butch Teas are getting taller than the other plants, but they don't really have a lot of, you know, and the stems coming off the middle. A couple down low here. See them coming out a little bit. There's one there on that side. Same with this one here. It's got some stems and stuff coming up. It's got the flowers on the top. And the big Butch Tea, which this is the biggest plant I have now, which this is the one that got beat up by the rain. The leaves got tore up, leaves were crinkled, looking pretty bad. But this one looks a little bad. But I don't get that though. Like this one here, it's wrinkly and crinkly. I don't know if it got damaged from something, but then this one looks fine. It's looking pretty good. And then the newer leaves coming out, they all look pretty healthy, so I don't think I added more nutrients to it. I put some bone meal in there and some garden tone, so we'll see. But yeah, that's the update. I have got flower buds coming in on everyone except a couple of those Reapers down there, so you know, that's it for this week. I don't want to keep it too long here. So hopefully on the next video I'll be able to show you guys some more peppers, and if anybody can let me know. I mean, I burnt my plants, sunburned them, and I frost burned them, and they got rain damage from that storm. So that's why I'm guessing why they're so short, but in turn they got super bushy like a bunch of these. I don't know if it's normal for them to be real bushy like that. I've seen videos where they just get real tall and they start wying off and they look real, you know, like not so bushy and full like these ones are. So how tall should my plants be by the end of season? Are they gonna get, you know, 3 feet tall, 5 feet? What's an average for these types of plants to grow to? You know, it's just something I'm wondering. Alright, well, that's it for this week. I'll get another one to you guys out here in another couple of weeks. Later.